Right now, this is the best we've ever seen from Patrick. What is going on, Ravens flock? My name is Drastic and I want to welcome you guys back to another video on our YouTube channel, Flock and Ravens. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about a very popular topic that was going on all of off season. And that topic is Patrick Queen. Listen, we're going to talk about this topic because this was something that was talked about all of off season, right? Should we trade him? Should we play him out for the rest of the year and then maybe just cut him? Should we just extend him now? Should we wait and see? Like, there are so many options that you could do with Patrick Queen, right? But I think the majority of fans wanted Patrick Queen to be extended, right? Including myself. Even though he had a very, very tough start, because as many of you guys remember, Patrick Queen was a player that didn't really have to do too much to get an opportunity. What do I mean by that? This guy was always at the right place at the right time. But the problem with Patrick Queen was that every time he was at the right place, he had issue catching the ball. He could not catch the ball, hold on to the ball, or even, I don't know, keep eye on the ball. I don't know. Something was going on with Patrick Queen every single time any ball went his way. This was a thing that had every single Ravens fan feeling like this. Exactly like that. After some time, you can't keep ignoring the big elephant in the room. Somebody in that locker room addressed it, and they put Patrick Queen to practice on that wheel, right? To practice his catch, keep an eye on the ball and all of that, whatever. Next game, after it was reported that he was working on catching the ball and whatever, he got a pick. Same thing. At the right place, right time. And this time he actually caught it. I don't remember if he caught it and got a pick six or if it was just an interception. I don't remember. But whatever it was, all I know is every single Ravens fan was feeling like this. Because it was about time. And then right after that, it was just uphill from there, right? And then to put the cherry on top, when we decided to trade for Roquan Smith, it was game over from there. It was game over from there because, like I said it on my other videos, since Roquan Smith came onto this team, Patrick Queen has been a different player. A different player. This was the missing link to this crazy duel. Like, this is exactly what Patrick Queen needed in order for him to just become the player that he is today. Right now, this is the best we've ever seen from Patrick Queen, right? I was sold from what I saw from the second half of last season. I was sold on Patrick Queen, all right? Obviously, every player has their hiccups every now and then, but for me, I was sold. And I said, well, I don't even think I started the channel. Yeah, I didn't start the channel last year, but I remember I was telling myself, look, this is only going to get better. Like, this is what we're seeing from Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith right now. They didn't have an offseason together. Roquan Smith didn't have a chance to fully go through the process of learning this new defense, learning his players, his teammates. He didn't have that. So this coming season, it's only going to get better. Like, this is not the best. This isn't the ceiling for this duel. This is not the ceiling. And it's not. Because this year, it's only getting better. Each and every game is getting better and better and better. So, why are we talking about this now? Because I feel that the Ravens should not wait too much longer. Because the price is only going to get higher. Yes or no? And listen, Keep in mind, we're talking about a player on the defense, right? And you know these Ravens. These Ravens, when it comes to the offense, they're very, very stingy. Extremely stingy, right? At least, from the past. This season has been a little bit different. But for the most part, when it comes to the offense, the Ravens are very stingy. But when you talk about the defense, if the team likes a player, they are willing to sell their house, their mortgage, whatever, to get the player that they want. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Now, I do not believe that the Ravens are going to let Patrick Queen go. I truly believe that the Ravens are going to extend him. The question for me is when, right? I think the Ravens should do it now because the price is only going to get a lot higher. And it's going to be, of course, we want Patrick Queen to get his bag, but it's going to be so high that you can't necessarily overpay for Patrick Queen, because let's keep in mind, before you guys start saying, nah, he's not all this, that, and the third. Yo, Patrick Queen has been a player that has been not only producing for us, but he has been a player that has been available. Look back at all our other players. We have a lot of great players on defense. But Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith, they are two players that produce, but they're always available. We have other great players on defense. Great. I'm talking about Pro Bowlers, whatever. What you name it, whatever, however you want to see it, like Kyle Hamilton, Marcus Williams, you got Marlon Humphreys. Like, you have so many great players on defense. But they get injured time and time again. They get injured time and time again. But Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith, I think whatever you decide to pay them, it is worth every single penny, because they're going to give you great production and they're going to be available. Okay? So for that reason, I believe that the Ravens should extend Patrick Queen now. Get it done. Get it out the way, because like I keep saying, the price is only gonna get higher. So let's go ahead and finish this, because at this point, I don't even think the Ravens are trying to say, you know what, we need to see some more from him. Because, I mean, what more do you need to see? What more can you possibly ask from Patrick Queen? Let me know if I'm missing something, because maybe there is something that I'm missing, and that's okay. If you guys know something, if he hasn't checked off all of your boxes, let me know down in the comment. What exactly does Patrick Queen have left to do in order for him to convince you that he is worthy of getting extended right now? Right now. And also, I want to know, because there, like I said earlier in the video, there is the majority of the fans wanted Patrick Queen extended, including myself. But there were some fans that wanted Patrick Queen traded. Not because he's a bad player, just because they thought his value was pretty good and we could get something good out of him to bring in maybe a great draft pick or maybe another great player, whatever. I want to know from you fans that wanted him traded, has Patrick Queen, based on what he's shown us on film for the past 4 weeks, has he changed your mind? Do you guys now went from wanting to trade him to now wanting to extend him? Or are you guys still standing behind wanting to trade Patrick Queen? If so, I would like to know why, what's the reason? And I would like to know what exactly would you want to trade Patrick Queen for? Like, would you like to trade him for picks? Would you like to trade him for a player and a pick? And if you say player, I want to know which player. Because keep in mind, like I'm telling you guys, there, at one point, I don't know if you guys remember, at one point, there was a lot of rumors going around that the Commanders were interested in trading Chase Young, right? And there was a good amount of Ravens fans on board to trade away Patrick Queen for Chase Young. And that's where I had a big issue.
Joy, I have been nice to you, but now I'm coming to the edge.
A big issue with. Because I'm like, how are you going to trade away a healthy Patrick Queen that shows you time and time again that he can stay healthy and that he can produce for a player that had one great season, has gotten injured time and time again? And let's be honest, Chase Young, it's been downhill. It hasn't been a steep downhill, but it's been going down little by little. You're not even seeing this with Chase Young. From what I see, you are not seeing that from Chase Young. You're just seeing a very slow downhill. Very, very slow. I just don't see the point in trading away a great player in Patrick Queen for a player that is known to get injured. Like, that just doesn't make any sense for me, because then we're going to be back to the same thing. Great player, but when we need them the most, they get injured. And then we're acting shocked, and we're like, why do we keep going through this? Because we keep bringing in players that are known to get injured. That's the problem that we have. So if we have a great player like Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen. Now, Patrick Queen has gotten injured. I'm not saying he's never gotten injured, but he hasn't been gone 3-4 weeks. I think the most he's ever missed was probably like a week or two. If that. I don't even think it's been even that long. But whatever the case is, Patrick Queen is reliable. All right, he's always available for the most part, like 98% of the time. And that's a whole lot better than what everyone else has been showing us. A whole lot better. So if we're going to trade him, it has to be for a player that you know is not injury prone. All right. Or that has not gotten a very serious injury in the past. Like, those are things we just got to avoid. We have to avoid. If that's an option that you guys still believe in, leave down in the comment, but make sure you do not put in a player like Chase Young. Don't do that. Don't disrespect my comments like that. All right? Don't do that. But anyways, I just want to know you guys' opinion on this topic, because I don't think it's too early to be talking about Patrick Queen's future with the Ravens. I think we definitely need to start talking about his future right now. Right now, before the price keeps going up. All right? But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this whole topic. Let me know what options are you guys leaning towards more. And make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to it yet, because once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away 2 tickets to 1 subscriber for the Bengals versus Ravens game on November 15th. It's a Thursday night football game at the bank. So make sure you're subscribed so that you have a chance to win these tickets to that game. All right. And they're very great seats. I'm telling y'all, they're great seats. But anyways, make sure to subscribe, like this channel. Make sure to share it with a family or friend. Let anybody know that you know it's a Ravens fan, to subscribe to this channel so that they know what's the channel to come to if they want to get connected with the flock. And with that, I'm going to see y'all on the next video.